let's do it. 2025 sewing plans. Then I'm like, I can definitely make that myself. I thought we'd go over my 2025 sewing plans. Things I've been thinking, dreaming, lusting over. Then I'm like, I can definitely make that myself. Or I'm just like, let's give myself a challenge. I've kind of put together like a little list of things that I've been wanting for quite some time.
I decided the best way to organize my thoughts was to make some mood boards. I kind of wanted to see an assortment of everything I liked, especially for my sewing list. It's nice to see how many maxi dresses, blouses, skirts, jackets. I just kind of wanted to see exactly what I was getting into for the year and like what I wanted to focus on making. This kind of feels reflective of what I do at my day job. It's like I'm creating a little SKU plan for myself. Stick around to hear me ramble about everything I'm obsessed with for 2025.
Just kind of going over like the essence of every category, because I feel like I have like split personalities when it comes to like the categories of dress I like to participate in, how I like to express myself. I also just got a haul from Mood Fabrics that I bought over the Black Friday sale. So I have a bunch of new fabrics that I get to play with. So here is a little insight into like how I'm going to put these fabrics to use, you know, because I feel like a lot of times I'm buying fabrics because I love them. But this time I'm like, let's buy things for purpose that I already have ideas for. Start with the first one. My first category is kind of a mix of soft business, soft pastel 80s, dainty, demure, kind of sexy, kind of, you know, very delicate, dainty, but also with a hint of, you know, like there's a little shoulder to it, you know? That's how I can describe it for now. The two designers that I'm liking is Sandy Liang and a little hint of Orson Iris. I just love like the color palette of like the soft dusty pastels. My colors here that I've been really lusting over is like a dusty baby blue and a like dusty baby pink, even though I'm not big of a pink girl. Very baby, like ballerina pink. And that's as pink as I want to go. The two items here that I'm very much so, / 3 items if I get to it. I've been really loving this. It's almost like a little blouse jacket. What are we calling them? We can't call them like, you know, blouse? It's called a blouse. But it still has like some structure to it. I think it's like an update to like the vest top that I've been really liking, which makes sense. It's buttoned all the way down. It has like a little bit of a waist shaped. It's kind of more cropped. Looks like a blouse, but it's really constructed almost like a jacket. I don't know. You can put it in that like type of category, but I love the exaggerated puff sleeve. Just does a little fizzle to my brain. Fabrics that I'm really liking for this type of vibe in these dusty pastels or like muted pastels are some taffeta. I actually bought some taffeta. I bought some navy and like an eggplant taffeta, which originally I was going jewel tones. I'm still probably going to use that for a project that's similar. I originally bought a dusty blue taffeta, but then they were out of stock and so they had to cancel my order. So now I'm thinking that I just need to reorder some because it's still not in stock and I still really want it. And I think that's the color that I'm trying to also add more color to my wardrobe because I tend to only gravitate towards blacks and browns and dark burgundies, maybe like a dark olive, creams. Pretty limited. Some navy here and there. So I might have to like cut one of these in navy. That's a good one since I bought 3 yards of that. I have to do something with this eggplant taffeta. It's just so pretty. It's such a beautiful color. It feels kind of holiday-ish. So maybe I could save that one for something else. I don't know. Either way, the navy one I still like could use for this little Sandy lighting skirt. Maybe I make 2, you know? Maybe I make a baby blue and a navy blue. I don't know. I found this silk taffeta on Etsy recently, and they do have it in the perfect little baby blue, so I think that's what I'm gonna order. And the reason why I like that silk one is because it's less shiny. If it's less shiny, then I feel like I can wear it into the different seasons, and if it's shinier, it feels like very holiday, fall time frame. Okay, so other key fabrics in this. Second is like a Duchess satin, because the Duchess satin has more like weight to it. It like is a little stiffer usually. I do love a crepeback satin, but I usually think that for this type of top and for this structure that I need, I think it needs to be something more structured and heavy. So I think a Duchess satin would be the best option for this. And also cotton sateen or something could be nice. Not too much sheen, not shiny. You know, like I like the idea of it being like a little reflective. But the biggest details here is like voluminous and structure is what I think the two vibes are here as far as like design details. A little poof, princessy, and cute. It's just like cutesy. cutesy dainty. I've already actually made a proto sample for this sandy liang skirt, and also Palais made their version of it, which was just like a really thick yoke. I love like the length of it. It's like an ankle maxi. It's cute. It's having a lot of volume, and then it's like a little tiny top or something that kind of like balances it out. And I've been really loving me like a halter top. I'm definitely making this Palais skirt 1000%. She's already in the works. And then I'm kind of leaning towards making this little sandy liang blouse jacket, blouse jacket. And then I also just like the idea of like a simple black mini skirt, or like a midi skirt that's like a pencil. I feel like it'd look cute with this blouse jacket situation. But then I do need to make a top that goes back to the sandy liang, like a little curved yoke skirt. There's some options, but I think I have to like kind of figure out. I might also have something in my wardrobe already that would look cute with this. Like maybe it's just a cute black t-shirt, it kind of goes along with it, like casualizes it. Or it's this perfect halter type of top. That's the party look. Maybe I make a mini and a maxi. I'm really obsessed with this skirt. Okay, the next category is playing with some patterns, but they're also still pastels, okay? So we're talking baby yellow, dusty like baby yellow, like, or maybe it's like kind of green, just like a little bit, like citrine, but pastel citrine, not like neon. I hate neon. Hate it, sorry. Other little key details here are a puff sleeve again. You know, I really thought the puff sleeve would be dead by now, but here we are. The details are here, some drop waist details, some puffy sleeves, in particular like the sleeves that are very voluminous on top but like skinny at the bottom, kind of like a 1930s and 40s inspired like little sleeves. Also, I think that the fabrics here are some just like lightweight bases, some crepe de chine, other fabrics, some satins. Like satins or crepe de chines. Crepe de chines are usually less shiny, which I like. And then I feel like all of them are like soft classic patterns. Polka dots, stripes, plaids, but like they're all like a whisper and soft and very like feminine. I've been wanting to make some more satin skirts, but like a lower rise, maybe like a mid-rise satin skirt. I just need to make one again because I had the pattern for it too. And I made one last year, but she's see-through. So I need to remake her, which is upsetting, but my own fault. During the sale of the mood sale, I bought this silk crepe de chine that was like some dead stock. It said like designer dead stock, so I don't know who it came from, but thanks girl. I've been holding on to this inspo of this beautiful basic tank slip dress, but at the bottom it has all this fun little godets that are added, and I have to make this. I have this like silk crepe de chine, ivory polka dot, and then I also from work was able to snatch some extra test fabric that they were going to throw away, black and white polka dot, and I thought, wouldn't it be really cute? And we did like a polka dot mix. Polka mix. Need this Rodarte dress. It's so flippin' gorgeous. I love a 1930s and 1940s inspired dress. As much as I love the bows on there, maybe I don't need them, but also I do love the detail. So I'm thinking I'll keep it from the top down, I love, but instead of just like the bottom that's kind of like cascades into like a little A-line, I really want it to turn into like the godet bottom, and I can mix the black and the cream polka dots together. If I was able to pull this off, I'm getting myself a reward. Godets are big here. Okay, I need to add godets or godets. Next category, it's like an updated cottagecore in some way. The key designers that I would say show in a little bit, one of the Palais is Helsa. Key fabrics in this, poplin, a cotton voile, like a cotton silk voile, maybe some linens. I think like the key details, pin tucks, like a million buttons, just so many little buttons. So she will be a little annoying to sew. Lots of gathering, princess seams, and maybe even like some embroidery details, and also a puff sleeve. High neck, a boat neck, or an open neck that you can wear as a boat neck and then it also opens. Stuff like that. So what I really need to remake from this, that's top on my list, I already made this Palais dress, but I made it in a mini. So I kind of want to make it as a long ankle maxi because I've been really liking that length. I think it adds like length to me if I'm wearing the right shoes. It just feels elegant. You know, elegance. And I like that. But the two things I'm definitely remaking is I need some tops. I am so dry on tops. I like cannot have enough. I need tops. So like I have to focus on making myself some tops. I can't find any that I like, but I do like some of these dresses turned into tops. So I think that'll be like a goal of mine. I've been loving a boat neck lately. If you've seen my videos, that's all I've been making is boat necks. Boat neck tank tops, boat neck long sleeves, boat neck dresses. Like we're all about the boat neck here. I think I just like that silhouette on me in general. And I also love like lightweight cottons, and sewing with them isn't that hard. It's much easier than all the chiffons. This group it's not as whimsical as the last one. This one is still like lightweight fabrics and breathable, but it's still structured. I've been obsessing over this Palais dress for 2 years now. Little guy, I don't know, what do I call her? Like, she's just her. I found this rose tablecloth at the Long Beach flea market, and I've been holding on to her because I knew one day I was gonna remake this dress. And I think it's finally time. I just need to do it because I've been holding on to her. I've just been like scared. I've been scared to cut into the fabric, and we all know how we get with that, but look at her. This tablecloth is just gorgeous. I love it so much. So I'm gonna have to make it work. And also I probably don't have much of it, so it's only gonna be a mini dress, because what else can you make in her? And then I also bought some, from the mood sale, I bought some white cotton poplin. So I'll definitely be making something in that. And then also last year I dyed this like seersucker, this baby yellow. So I think that could be like cute to make, either make this little puff sleeve top, or maybe I could make like a little summer dress in it or something. I need to be better about reusing some of the patterns and cutting them in multiple fabrics so that I know that I like a silhouette. One could be casual, one could be dressed up, and then I don't have to like worry about like not wearing some of my fancier dresses that I like to make. I have an obsession with dresses. I make a lot of dresses, and I need to make more tops. Add that to the list. Cotton sateen that I probably would make in this Helsa dress, your palais dress, or like sometimes like a little combo of both of them, because they're very similar vibes, and I feel like I just need to figure out which direction I'm going in. And again, the million button details, so that'll be busy with buttons. Again, I love buttons. I'm really torturing myself with these buttons. Although this time I've learned my lesson, and when you do the million buttons down the front, you add a zipper so that you don't have to open the buttons every single time. People, use your brain. And then also from this category, I have already started to remake this, but I have this pattern, this easy pattern that I got from like my little favorite discount store. So 50-cent pattern. I've already cut it in some gingham last year, which I had in my last video of like what I sewed in 2024. So I'm gonna use the same pattern, and I've been working on trying to figure out like the pin tucks at the bottom and like how many I add, and also like my fabric was too see-through, so then I was trying to find a different fabric. So I think that cotton poplin would work for this perfectly. Okay, and then like my last little category is like my true self, I think, in the best way to describe my style, which is just, you know, dark, basic silhouettes that have like a little flair to them. No, I don't know, that didn't make any sense, but anyway, lots of buttons again. The key colors here in general are black, brown, dark burgundy, dark ground florals, and then also like a dark Vivienne Westwood type of plaid. English, Victorian, goth, those are the things I think of first. So key designers, obviously, Vivienne Westwood, she's probably the biggest influence in this Vivi. Girl Vivi. Key fabrics here are some plaids, like stretch cotton twill to like make these knitted jackets that I'm going to talk about. Some velvet maybe, I don't know, I have like 1 yard of silk velvet that I could attempt to make something in, but probably wouldn't get me very far. Maybe some chiffons, although I don't think I've graduated to chiffon yet, so we might have to cap that one, I don't know. Speaking of other like jacket blouses, I've been really loving like Victorian riding jackets that they've like kind of been renewing, and it's also just like very like vampire. We just got back from watching Nosferatu, and as much as I hated the movie, I did like the costume design. If you know, you know. Sweetheart neckline. I'm loving like some type of neck detail, either it's like a scarf or some type of like collar or something. These are like really open. Some of the things I need to make in this, some type of like Vivienne Westwood like corset top that has like a lot of waist shape, maybe a little peplum. I never thought that peplum would come back, but here we are. Peplums, man. Anyway, there's a lot of muffet type sleeves, or like a Juliet type sleeve, I think it is. So it goes like really puffy here and it kind of like slims down all the way. I also am liking the idea of like a 3/4 sleeve, kind of sounds cute. I need to make one of these 1/4 inch like jackets. So cute. They're very fitted all the way down. Maybe like some fun buttons. I do have some buttons that I just like kind of thrifted that would be kind of cute for this like Edwardian type of Victorian vibes, whatever you want to call it. Also like some hook and eyes. I feel like that's also another closure that would look good in this group. So I've been on the hunt for a like little micro stripe. Actually, my chair is perfect inspo for this. A little micro stripe that's like in browns and blues and like creams and like in a cottony like denim twill, or just like a printed denim. And I need that, but it's like so impossible to find. I've been trying to thrift like a pair of pants like that, but I just can't find anything. We'll be on the hunt for that too in the future. But I also think there's a lot of just like neck details, like some keyholes, and also some ties that kind of go up into that Edwardian collar, like a little sweetheart neck. There's a lot of chest. There's a lot of attention on the girls. Everything's really fitted, snatched, waist. We're here, you know? And also I just love like a little vampy moment. Like I need something vampy. Going back to like the soft grunge aesthetic. Like I need a little vamp in there. And then also there's like a little bit of like a business casual, you know, like as a millennial. I am biased to a nice business casual outfit, or I'm impartial to a nice business casual outfit, okay? We may have worn to the club, but I also will be wearing them to out. And yeah, those are kind of my 2025 goals, my list of things I want to be making in 2025. I did try to like sketch a few of these out already. I was kind of like testing my brain and what I was thinking. I do have a lot of fabric, so I definitely have some things that I can get through my stash, but I do want to take my sewing seriously this year and try to plan things out a little bit more. Also, if there's little last minute projects that come through, great. I always love that too. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Come back to see if I actually accomplish all these goals. I'm a busy gal. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to like put into your wardrobe this next year. I'm sure there'll be lots of trends that are coming through, and I'll probably like adjust for that in the moment. I have lots to do, so I gotta go because I gotta get to sewing. Happy sewing.